Do you know how the FIFA World Cup was invented? Do you know who helped to establish the tournament? Let's break it down step by step together today. Imagine a world where nations set aside politics, language, religion, and culture for just 90 minutes. A world where billions of people stop everything to watch 22 players chase a single ball. A world where victory brings eternal glory and defeat leaves generations heartbroken. That world is called the FIFA World Cup. Today, it is the largest and most influential sporting event on Earth. It attracts billions of viewers, generates billions of dollars in economic activity, and creates unforgettable memories that pass from one generation to the next. Yet the tournament began with a simple dream. It was the dream of one man who believed football could unite humanity. His name was Jules Rimet, the birth of an idea. During the early 20th century, international football existed, but it lacked a truly independent global championship. Football was played at the Olympic Games, but the competition was restricted by amateur regulations and did not represent the highest level of the sport. Jules Rimet, the president of FIFA from 1921, believed football deserved its own international competition. He envisioned a tournament where the best national teams could compete solely for world supremacy. Many people doubted the idea. Travel between continents was slow and expensive. Crossing the Atlantic Ocean required days of sailing by ship. Financial concerns worried national associations, while political tensions made international cooperation difficult. Despite these obstacles, Rimet continued pushing his vision. In 1928, FIFA officially approved the creation of an international championship that would later become known as the FIFA World Cup. The decision would forever change football history.
Why Uruguay became the first host? Choosing the first host nation was not easy. Uruguay quickly emerged as the ideal candidate. The South American country had won Olympic football gold medals in 1924 and 1928, and was celebrating the centenary of its independence in 1930. Uruguay also offered to pay travel and accommodation costs for participating teams, making participation financially possible during a challenging economic period.
FIFA accepted the proposal. The inaugural FIFA World Cup would take place in Montevideo,
Uruguay,
a long journey across the Atlantic. Travel in 1930 was nothing like today. European teams could not simply board commercial flights. Instead, many traveled for weeks by sea aboard ships crossing the Atlantic Ocean. France, Belgium, Romania, and Yugoslavia accepted the invitation despite the demanding journey. Several other European nations declined because of travel costs and logistical difficulties. In total, 13 teams entered the competition.
7 represented South America.
4 came from Europe.
2 represented North America.
Although modest by modern standards, the event marked the beginning of football's greatest tradition, the opening matches. On 13 July 1930, history was made. The FIFA World Cup officially began.
France defeated Mexico 4-1, and French forward Lucien Laurent scored the first goal ever recorded in World Cup history.
At that moment, nobody could have imagined that millions of goals and unforgettable moments would follow over the next century. Meanwhile, host nation, Uruguay entered the competition carrying enormous expectations.
Its players understood they represented more than themselves. They represented the birthplace of a new global tradition.
The first final. The inaugural final took place on 30 July 1930.
The opponents were Uruguay and neighboring Argentina.
Tens of thousands packed Montevideo's Estadio Centenario to witness football history.
The match was fiercely contested.
Argentina led during the first half, but Uruguay fought back with determination.
When the final whistle sounded, Uruguay had secured a 4-2 victory.
The first FIFA World Cup champions had been crowned.
Celebrations erupted throughout the country.
For Uruguay, victory symbolized national pride.
For FIFA, it proved that Jules Rimet's vision had succeeded.
The World Cup was no longer an experiment.
It was a reality.
A legacy begins.
The 1930 tournament involved only 13 teams and lasted just over 2 weeks.
Compared with today's editions featuring dozens of nations and billions of viewers, it appears remarkably small. Yet every great story has a beginning.
Without Uruguay 1930, there would have been no Pelé,
No Diego Maradona, no Zinedine Zidane, no Ronaldo, no Lionel Messi, and no Kylian Mbappe lifting football's most prestigious trophy.
The first tournament established traditions that continue to this day.
National pride,
Global competition,
moments of heartbreak.
moments of immortality.
Most importantly, it proved that football could bring the world together.
The dream of Jules Rimet had become the world's game, and it was only the beginning.
The success of the inaugural FIFA World Cup in Uruguay proved that Jules Rimet's vision could become reality. The tournament had united continents and inspired millions despite the challenges of long-distance travel and limited participation. Now FIFA faced a new challenge. Could the World Cup survive and grow? The answer came 4 years later. Italy 1934. The first European World Cup. For the first time in history, the FIFA World Cup was held in Europe. Italy won the right to host the tournament, welcoming 16 national teams after introducing qualification matches for the first time. Unlike the 1930 edition, where teams were invited directly, countries now had to earn their place. This change transformed the World Cup into a truly competitive global championship. Host nation Italy entered the tournament with enormous pressure. Under coach Vittorio Pozzo, the Italian team displayed tactical discipline and physical strength match after match. They advanced through the competition until reaching the final against Czechoslovakia. The final, played in Rome on 10 June 1934, remained level until Italy forced extra time. Angelo Schiavio scored the decisive goal.
Italy won 2-1.
For the first time, a European nation lifted football's greatest prize, France 1938 defending the crown. Only 4 years later, France hosted the third FIFA World Cup. The decision caused controversy because many South American nations expected the tournament to alternate between Europe and South America. As a result, several countries chose not to participate. Despite the reduced South American presence, the competition produced outstanding football. Brazil introduced a gifted forward named Leonidas da Silva, whose spectacular performance captivated spectators around the world. However, the tournament ultimately belonged to Italy. Vittorio Pozzo's side once again reached the final, defeating Hungary 4-2 in Paris. Italy became the first nation ever to successfully defend the FIFA World Cup. It was a remarkable achievement that stood unmatched for decades. But unknown to everyone watching, football's greatest competition was about to disappear.
The shadow of war. By the late 1930s, Europe was descending into political instability. International tensions escalated rapidly. In September 1939, World War II began. The conflict spread across continents, involving dozens of nations and causing unimaginable destruction.
Millions of lives were lost.
Cities were devastated.
Sport became insignificant compared to the struggle for survival.
The FIFA World Cup, scheduled for 1942, never took place.
The planned tournament for 1946 was also canceled.
For 12 years, football's greatest competition vanished. Many feared it would never return.
A new beginning. When the war ended in 1945, the world faced the enormous task of rebuilding.
Economies were shattered.
Infrastructure had been destroyed.
International relationships needed healing.
Yet football once again offered hope.
FIFA believed that reviving the World Cup could symbolize unity and recovery.
Brazil volunteered to host the tournament in 1950.
The country invested heavily in preparations, including construction of what would become one of the largest stadiums ever built.
The Maracanã Stadium in Rio de Janeiro was designed to welcome crowds unlike anything football had seen before.
Brazil expected nothing less than victory.
Brazil 1950, the return of the World Cup.
After a 12-year absence, the FIFA World Cup finally returned.
The atmosphere was emotional.
For many supporters, simply seeing nations compete peacefully again felt like a victory.
The tournament format was unusual.
Instead of a traditional knockout final,
the competition concluded with a final group featuring Brazil, Uruguay, Spain, and Sweden.
As results unfolded,
one match became decisive.
Brazil versus Uruguay.
The day the Maracanã fell silent.
On 16 July 1950, nearly 200,000 spectators filled the Maracanã Stadium. Many newspapers had already prepared headlines celebrating Brazil as world champions.
The host nation needed only a draw to secure the title.
When Friaça scored for Brazil early in the second half, celebrations erupted across the stadium.
The trophy seemed destined to stay in Rio.
But Uruguay refused to surrender.
Juan Alberto Schiaffino equalized.
Then, with just minutes remaining,
Alcides Gija sprinted down the right wing and fired a shot past Brazilian goalkeeper Moço Barbosa.
Uruguay led 2-1.
Moments later,
the referee blew the final whistle.
Silence consumed the Maracanã.
The largest crowd ever assembled for a football match stood frozen in disbelief.
The event became known simply as Maracanazo.
The shock of the Maracanã. It remains one of the greatest upsets
in football history.
Uruguay's second crown. 20 years after winning the inaugural tournament in Montevideo, Uruguay had once again become world champion. Their triumph demonstrated that courage, discipline, and belief could overcome overwhelming expectations. For Brazil, the defeat became a national tragedy that influenced football culture for generations. Many players carried emotional scars for the rest of their lives. Yet the tournament itself proved something even more important. The FIFA World Cup had survived global war. It had returned stronger than before. Its future was secure. A new era begins. The 1950 World Cup marked the beginning of modern international football.
Television technology was improving.
Global interest continued to rise.
More nations dreamed of qualifying.
Young boys around the world imagined wearing their country's colors on football's biggest stage. Within 8 years, another teenager would arrive and change the history of the game forever.
His name was Edson Arantes do Nascimento.
The world would know him by a single word:
Pelé.
The 1950 FIFA World Cup left Brazil heartbroken.
The pain of losing to Uruguay at the Maracanã Stadium was so deep that many believed the country would never recover.
Players were blamed, supporters mourned as if they had lost a national treasure, and Brazilian football entered a period of soul-searching.
But sometimes the greatest failures create the greatest champions.
The next 20 years would transform Brazil into the most feared football nation on earth. At the center of that transformation stood a young boy who would become a global icon.
His name was Pelé.
Switzerland, 1954.
The miracle of Bern.
The fifth FIFA World Cup took place in Switzerland in 1954.
The tournament featured attacking football on a scale never seen before,
producing a record number of goals that stood unmatched for decades.
One team appeared unstoppable:
Hungary, led by Ferenc Puskás, Sándor Kocsis,
and Nándor Hidegkuti,
Hungary had gone unbeaten for years and was widely considered the greatest national team in the world.
During the group stage,
Hungary humiliated West Germany 8-3.
many believe the tournament was already decided.
But football has never respected predictions.
On 4 July 1954,
The two teams met again in the final in Bern. Hungary raced into a 2-2 lead within 8 minutes.
the match looked over. Instead, West Germany fought back with incredible determination.
Max Morlock scored.
Then Helmut Rahn equalized.
With only minutes remaining, Rahn struck again to give West Germany a shocking 3-2 victory.
The upset became known as the Miracle of Bern.
For post-war West Germany, it represented more than sporting success.
It symbolized national recovery and renewed confidence after years of devastation.
Sweden 1958.
The arrival of Pelé.
4 years later, the World Cup traveled to Sweden.
The tournament introduced a 17-year-old Brazilian forward whose talent amazed teammates and opponents alike.
Edson Arantes do Nascimento.
Pelé.
Initially recovering from injury,
Pelé entered Brazil's lineup during the knockout stage.
his influence was immediate.
In the quarterfinals, he scored the only goal against Wales.
In the semifinals, he produced a stunning hat-trick against France.
Then came the final.
Brazil faced host nation Sweden before a packed stadium in Stockholm.
The young Pelé delivered one of football's greatest performances.
He scored twice, including an unforgettable goal in which he flicked the ball over a defender before volleying into the net.
Brazil won 5-2.
At just 17 years old,
Pelé collapsed in tears after the final whistle.
he had become the youngest player ever to score in a World Cup final, and one of the youngest champions in tournament history.
The image of teammates carrying him on their shoulders became one of football's most iconic photographs.
Brazil had finally erased the pain of 1950.
Child 1962.
Brazil reigns again.
The 1962 FIFA World Cup took place in Chile.
Brazil entered as defending champions and favorites,
Pelé started brilliantly.
scoring against Mexico in the opening match.
Unfortunately, injury ruled him out for most of the tournament.
Many assumed Brazil's hopes were finished.
Instead, another superstar emerged.
Garrincha.
Nicknamed the Joy of the People,
Garrincha dazzled defenders with extraordinary dribbling and unpredictable movements.
he inspired Brazil through the knockout rounds almost single-handedly.
In the final against Czechoslovakia,
Brazil came from behind to win 3-1.
the nation successfully defended its title.
Pelé and Garrincha became symbols of Brazilian football excellence.
England 1966, a new champion. The World Cup reached England in 1966. The hosts dreamed of winning football's greatest prize on home soil. Meanwhile, defending champions Brazil struggled. Pelé suffered repeated rough treatment from opponents and injuries limited his effectiveness. Brazil failed to progress beyond the group stage. England seized the opportunity. Led by captain Bobby Moore and striker Geoff Hurst, they advanced to the final against West Germany. Played at Wembley Stadium before more than 96,000 spectators. The match became one of the most controversial in football history, with the score tied 2-2 during extra time.
Geoff Hurst struck a powerful shot that bounced down from the crossbar.
Did the ball cross the line?
The referee awarded the goal.
The debate continues decades later. Hurst later completed his hat trick as England secured a 4-2 victory.
To this day, England's triumph in 1966 remains its only FIFA World Cup title.
Mexico 1970, the greatest team ever?
By 1970, television technology had improved dramatically.
For the first time, millions around the world watched the tournament in color. The World Cup had become a truly global spectacle.
Brazil arrived with an extraordinary squad.
Pelé,
Jairzinho,
Tostão,
Rivellino,
Carlos Alberto. Many football historians regard them as one of the greatest national teams ever assembled.
Brazil dominated the competition with beautiful attacking football.
Every movement seemed effortless.
Every attack thrilled spectators.
The final against Italy showcased their brilliance.
Pelé opened the scoring with a powerful header.
Italy fought back briefly, but Brazil eventually overwhelmed them.
Carlos Alberto's famous goal?
Created through a sequence of perfectly timed passes across almost the entire team, remains one of the greatest goals in World Cup history.
Brazil won 4-1.
The victory secured their third World Cup title.
According to FIFA's rules at the time,
The nation permanently retained the Jules Rimet trophy after winning it 3 times.
Pelé ended his World Cup career as a 3-time champion, a feat unmatched by any other player.
The legacy of football's first superstar.
Pelé transformed football forever.
He demonstrated that technical skill, creativity, intelligence, and sportsmanship could inspire the entire world. His success elevated the FIFA World Cup into a global celebration watched by people far beyond traditional football nations.
Children across Africa, Asia, Europe, and the Americas copied his style.
Many dreamed of becoming the next Pelé. By the end of the 1970 tournament,
One truth had become undeniable.
the FIFA World Cup was no longer simply a competition.
It had become the greatest sporting event on the planet.
But another era was approaching.
A generation led by Johan Cruyff, Franz Beckenbauer, Mario Kempes, Paolo Rossi, and eventually Diego Maradona would redefine greatness once again.
The next chapter of World Cup history was about to begin.
By the early 1966,
The FIFA World Cup had become the most prestigious tournament in football. Television broadcast carried matches into homes across every continent. Millions of children grew up dreaming not only of playing professionally, but of lifting the most coveted trophy in the sport.
Brazil's dominance had inspired a new generation.
Now Europe was ready to respond.
The next 16 years would produce revolutionary tactics, unforgettable controversy,
And perhaps the greatest individual performance ever seen at a FIFA World Cup.
West Germany, 1974.
The rise of total football.
The 1974,
FIFA World Cup was hosted by West Germany.
for the first time,
The tournament introduced a new trophy after Brazil
Permanently retained the Jules Rimet trophy
by winning their third title in 1970.
FIFA commissioned a new design.
The FIFA World Cup trophy, created by Italian sculptor Silvio Gazzaniga, depicted 2 human figures lifting the earth.
It remains the trophy awarded today.
The tournament also introduced the world to one of football's greatest tactical revolutions.
The Netherlands. Led by Johan Cruyff and coached by Rinus Michels, the Dutch played a style known as
Total football.
instead of fixed positions, players constantly rotated around the pitch. Defenders attacked.
Midfielders defended, and forwards dropped deep to create space,
The movement confused opponents.
and thrilled spectators.
Many believed no team could stop them.
The final that changed history. The 1974 final brought together the Netherlands and host nation West Germany in Munich. Before German players even touched the ball, the Dutch won a penalty. Johan Neeskens converted. After only 1 minute, The Netherlands led 1-0. The perfect start seemed to guarantee victory, but West Germany remained composed. Paul Breitner equalized from the penalty spot before legendary striker Gerd Müller scored the winning goal before halftime. The match ended 2-1.
West Germany became world champions for the second time.
Although the Netherlands lost, their revolutionary style permanently influenced football tactics around the globe. Argentina 1978.
A nation under pressure.
4 years later, Argentina hosted the World Cup. The tournament took place during a period of military rule, creating political controversy that extended far beyond football. Despite the difficult national circumstances, supporters passionately backed their team.
Led by striker Mario Kempes, Argentina fought through the competition to reach the final against the Netherlands.
Played in Buenos Aires before a deafening home crowd, the final became another classic.
Kempes opened the scoring before the Dutch equalized late in the match.
Extra time followed.
Argentina found another level.
Kempes scored again, and Daniel Bertoni added a third goal.
The final ended 3-1.
For the first time in history, Argentina were FIFA World Cup champions.
Spain 1982, Italy's redemption.
The 1982 World Cup expanded from 16 teams to 24, reflecting football's growing popularity around the world.
Hosted by Spain, the tournament introduced more nations and more matches than ever before.
Italy entered under criticism after struggling during the early stages.
Their striker, Paolo Rossi, had recently returned from suspension and appeared out of form.
Everything changed in the second group stage. Against tournament favorites Brazil, Rossi produced one of football's greatest performances, scoring all 3 goals in a stunning 3-2 victory.
His hat trick eliminated one of the most entertaining Brazilian teams ever assembled.
Italy's confidence soared.
They defeated Poland in the semi-final before overcoming West Germany 3-1 in the final.
Paolo Rossi finished as the tournament's top scorer and became a national hero.
His remarkable comeback remains one of the greatest redemption stories in World Cup history.
Mexico 1986.
Diego Maradona takes over the world.
If one tournament belongs to one player more than any other, it is Mexico 1986.
Diego Armando Maradona arrived carrying the hopes of Argentina.
What followed bordered on unbelievable throughout the tournament.
Maradona controlled games with extraordinary skill, vision, balance, and leadership.
But one match would define his legacy forever.
The quarterfinal against England.
Only 4 years earlier, Argentina and the United Kingdom had fought the Falklands War,
adding emotional intensity far beyond football.
Early in the second half, Maradona jumped to challenge goalkeeper Peter Shilton.
He punched the ball into the net with his left hand.
The referee awarded the goal.
Maradona later described it as being scored
a little with the head of Maradona
and a little with the hand of God.
Just 4 minutes later, he produced something entirely different.
Collecting the ball inside his own half,
Maradona dribbled past multiple English players before rounding the goalkeeper and scoring.
The breathtaking run was later voted FIFA's goal of the century.
Within minutes, football had witnessed both one of its most controversial goals and one of its greatest.
Argentina eventually defeated West Germany 3-2 in the final.
Maradona lifted the trophy.
Many experts still regard his performances in Mexico
as the finest individual World Cup
campaign.
ever recorded.
Italy 1990. Football's toughest tournament. The 1990 World Cup returned to Italy. Expectations were enormous. The tournament, however, became known for defensive tactics and low-scoring matches. Despite fewer goals, drama remained everywhere. Cameroon shocked the football world by defeating defending champions Argentina in the opening match and becoming the first African nation to reach a World Cup quarterfinal. Their veteran striker Roger Milla celebrated goals with unforgettable dances near the corner flag, becoming one of the tournament's most beloved figures. Germany, led by captain Lothar Matthäus, steadily progressed through the competition. Argentina relied once again on Maradona's leadership, despite injuries. The two nations met in the final for the second consecutive World Cup. Unlike the thrilling encounter 4 years earlier, the match was tense and physical. With only 5 minutes remaining, Germany received a penalty. Andreas Brain calmly converted. West Germany, 1-1. It was their third FIFA World Cup title. Only months later, German reunification would transform the nation forever, making the victory even more symbolic in historical context. A new global game. By the end of 1990, football had changed dramatically. The World Cup had expanded. African and Asian nations were becoming increasingly competitive. Television audiences reached unprecedented levels. Stars like Johan Cruyff, Franz Beckenbauer, Paolo Rossi, Roger Milla, and Diego Maradona had inspired millions around the world. Yet another revolution was approaching. The United States was preparing to host the tournament for the first time. New commercial opportunities, larger audiences, and a generation featuring Ronaldo Nazario, Zinedine Zidane, and later Ronaldinho would take the FIFA World Cup into a completely new era. The modern age of football was about to begin. As the world entered the 1919, football was no longer just a sport. It had become a global language. Satellite television carried matches to every continent. Sponsorship deals reached record levels. And the FIFA World Cup evolved into one of the most watched events in human history. The next 20 years would produce unforgettable heroes, heartbreaking moments, and technological innovations that reshaped the game forever. United States 1994. Football finds a new audience. When FIFA awarded the 1994 World Cup to the United States, Many critics questioned the decision. Soccer was far from the country's most popular sport. American football, basketball, baseball, and ice hockey dominated public attention. Yet FIFA believed hosting the tournament in the United States could unlock one of the world's biggest markets. The gamble paid off. The tournament attracted record-breaking attendance, with more than 3.5 million spectators entering stadiums throughout the competition. Never before had so many people attended a single World Cup. Roberto Baggio carries Italy. One of the stars of the tournament was Italy's Roberto Baggio. Despite battling injuries, he inspired his country through the knockout stages with moments of brilliance. His goals against Nigeria, Spain, and Bulgaria carried Italy all the way to the final. Waiting for them was Brazil. The two giants met in Pasadena, California, before over 94,000 spectators. After 120 tense minutes, neither team had scored. For the first time in FIFA World Cup history, the championship would be decided by a penalty shootout. Brazil converted successfully. Then came Italy's final opportunity. Roberto Baggio stepped forward. His shot flew over the crossbar. Brazil won the shootout and secured its fourth World Cup title.
Korea and Japan. 2002, football comes to Asia. The 2002 World Cup marked another historic milestone. For the first time, two countries jointly hosted the tournament. South Korea and Japan welcomed the world's biggest football event to Asia. The competition produced countless surprises. Turkey reached the semi-finals. South Korea stunned traditional powers to become the first Asian nation to play in a World Cup semi-final. But the greatest story belonged to Brazil. Ronaldo's redemption. 4 years after the heartbreak of Paris, Ronaldo returned stronger than ever. After overcoming devastating knee injuries that many believed would end his career, he entered the tournament determined to prove himself again. He delivered. Alongside Rivaldo and Ronaldinho, Ronaldo formed one of football's most feared attacking trios. Brazil advanced confidently to the final against Germany. The match remained scoreless until the second half. Then Ronaldo struck. He scored once, then again. Brazil defeated Germany 2-0. The striker, who had left the field in tears 4 years earlier, now stood smiling with the World Cup trophy in his hands. His comeback became one of sport's greatest redemption stories. With 8 goals, Ronaldo finished as the tournament's top scorer. Germany, 2006. Zidane's final goodbye. The 2006 FIFA World Cup returned to Germany. The host nation thrilled supporters by reaching the semi-finals. But Italy eventually advanced to face France in the championship match. The final in Berlin featured one of football's greatest legends, Zinedine Zidane. Early in the match, Zidane calmly chipped a penalty off the crossbar and into the net. Italy responded through Marco Materazzi. The score remained tied.
Then came one of the most shocking incidents in World Cup history. During extra time, Zidane suddenly turned and headbutted Materazzi in the chest. The referee produced a red card. The French captain walked past the World Cup trophy for the final time without touching it. Italy later won the penalty shootout to claim its fourth title. For many supporters, Zidane's extraordinary career ended with one unforgettable moment of controversy. South Africa, 2010. Africa hosts the world. In 2010, FIFA achieved another historic milestone. For the first time, the World Cup was held on African soil. South Africa welcomed fans from around the globe in a celebration of football and culture. The sound of vuvuzelas echoed through every stadium, creating one of the tournament's most recognizable features. Spain entered with perhaps the finest generation in its history. Xavi, Andrés Iniesta, Iker Casillas, David Villa, and Sergio Busquets combined possession football with remarkable precision. After defeating Germany in the semi-final, Spain met the Netherlands in the final. The match remained scoreless deep into extra time. Then Andrés Iniesta received a pass inside the penalty area. His right-footed strike found the corner. Spain won 1-0. For the first time, the Spanish national team became world champions. Brazil, 2014, joy and heartbreak. The World Cup returned to Brazil 64 years after the trauma of the Maracanazo. Supporters dreamed of redemption. The host nation advanced confidently through the knockout rounds. Then came the semi-final against Germany. Within half an hour, disbelief spread across Belo Horizonte. Germany scored once, then again, and again. By halftime, Brazil trailed 5-0. The final score became 7-1. It was one of the most shocking results in football history. Around the world, millions watched in stunned silence. For Brazil, the defeat reopened painful memories stretching back to 1950. Germany proceeded to the final against Argentina. After 90 minutes, neither side could break the deadlock. Extra time followed in the 11th minute. Substitute Mario Götze controlled a cross with his chest before volleying past goalkeeper Sergio Romero. Germany won 1-0. It became the first European nation to win a World Cup hosted in the Americas. The game keeps growing. By the end of 2014, the FIFA World Cup had transformed into a truly universal event. Billions of viewers followed every tournament. Social media connected supporters across continents. Football stars became global celebrities whose influence reached beyond sport itself. Yet another generation was already emerging. A young Lionel Messi was chasing the one trophy missing from his remarkable career. Cristiano Ronaldo continued rewriting scoring records. And in France, a teenager named Kylian Mbappé was preparing to announce himself to the world. The next decade would deliver one of the greatest World Cup stories ever told.
The competition would also expand from 32 teams to 48. Instead of 64 matches, fans would witness 104 games spread across multiple host cities. The expansion reflected football's growing popularity across every continent and created opportunities for more nations to participate on the biggest stage. The state of world football in June 2026. As the tournament approached in June 2026, excitement reached extraordinary levels.
Traditional powers such as Argentina, France, Brazil, Germany, Spain, Portugal, and England once again entered as contenders. Meanwhile, emerging nations hoped to write new chapters of football history. Veteran stars sought one final opportunity for glory. Young talents dreamed of introducing themselves to the world. Every supporter believed their nation could produce the next miracle. The FIFA World Cup had traveled an incredible journey since 13 teams gathered in Uruguay in 1930. From ocean voyages to intercontinental flights, from radio broadcasts to billions streaming matches worldwide. From Jules Rimet's ambitious vision to a tournament watched by nearly every corner of the planet, more than a trophy. For 90 years, the World Cup has represented more than football. It has reflected politics, culture, technology, economics, heartbreak, redemption, and hope. It has united families across generations. It has inspired children to chase impossible dreams. It has transformed unknown teenagers into global legends. Every 4 years, history waits to be rewritten.
Every 4 years,
Heroes are born.
every 4 years,
One nation lifts the most famous trophy in sport. And somewhere in the crowd, another young child watches with wonder, believing that one day the world will chant their name. That is the true magic of the FIFA World Cup. It is not only a tournament, it is the story of humanity told through football.